You know, it's about damn time we get a good scary movie again. So I saw Annabelle Creation today, and finally, this is the kind of horror movie that, like, other horror movies need to kind of take note from. Because this movie, what they did was they actually took some elements from, like, older scary movies and actually used it and didn't rely on jump scares. Because if you go back to, like horror movies that are around nowadays, they run into the same problem. It's always like, bah, or bah, or bah. It's always just a bunch of jump scares. It's nothing, no tension's built up. I mean, yeah, the music kind of builds up, but there's no tension. There's no, there's nothing really to last. Like, yeah, the jump scares will get you, but I can get my girlfriend to jump from being scared all the time. It's not that hard to get a cheap scare out of a jump scare. It's really easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of skill, and that really detracts from the movie. Now, what this one does is it actually does what older horror movies do, and it relies on scary imagery, like things look freaky. You're like, whoa, because what's going to last longer and be more in a person's memory? A jump scare or something that looks scary? What's going to give you nightmares? Well, honestly, the thing that's going to give you nightmares and make you freaked out is our scary imagery. That's what's going to freak you out. To me, at least, like, when I was a kid, when I was watching scary movies, what would actually get me is the scary imagery and actually freak me out. And that's what it did. And also what it did is that it does what really old scary movies do, and it makes things that you don't see scary. Like, you'll hear noises and see things that are grabbing, like kind of grab in the dark and everything, kind of like in The Conjuring, which this is actually in the universe of The Conjuring. How in the first one you see the demon hands clap, you don't see the demon though. You always see his hands. You don't see that. There's lots of parts where, like the Annabelle demon will grab it and pull it in. Will pull someone in. Now, let's get back into the plot. What is this movie about? Well, this movie is about Anthony LaPaglia from way back when the show Without a Trace was still a thing. Him and his wife, they run an orphanage for these girls. There's like 5 or 6 girls and their caretaker, and they kind of are investigating like the house. It's kind of just feeling it out and everything. But one of the girls stumbles upon this doll, Annabelle. Now she looks at it, she sees it, and freaky things start happening throughout the house, and that's where the movie goes. Now the acting was great. I thought the acting was fine. Anthony LaPaglia did a great job. All the kids did a great job. One thing I like the one noticeable change, I kind of understand why they did a noticeable change in the movie, was that, and this goes back to The Conjuring and even the first Annabelle, they make the doll a lot scarier than it is in real life, because this is what it looks like in the movie, and this is what it looks like in real life, yeah, and that's Lorraine Warren holding Annabelle. Now, you can kind of see why they changed it, because, this, not scary. This, really creepy. And it's really interesting. You can see how this fits into the whole Conjuring universe, and they do references to the original Annabelle, which I will say this right now, this one, I haven't seen the first Annabelle, but I heard it was a dumpster fire. So this one is actually really, really good compared to that, at least according to my girlfriend, who actually went and saw this movie with me. Is there anything bad about this? This kind of falls into, there are jump scares, and the jump scares really aren't that great. I didn't jump at all. What got me was the scary imagery, and that's what makes horror movies. Now, like I said, it falls into typical horror movie tropes, and that kind of detracts from the movie. But is this movie enjoyable? Oh yeah, it's very enjoyable. I actually had a great time watching this. Now, is it the scariest movie I've ever seen this year so far? Well, yeah, but it's really the only horror movie I've seen already. I wouldn't really consider Get Out a horror movie. That's more of a thriller and more of a solving a mystery sort of thing. Whereas Annabelle actually is a scary movie. Now, like I said, did it freak me out? I don't get scared by horror movies, and it's a scary movie. Like, it's pretty freaky to watch, and I actually enjoyed sitting through this movie. It didn't feel longer. Well, actually, you kind of felt its length. You kind of felt like it, because it's almost 2 hours long. You kind of felt every second of it, but it's good. I actually would definitely recommend this movie if you're like out on the weekend, you want to see a scary movie with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Go ahead and go do it. It is actually a good movie. So in the end, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. Very enjoyable, a little cliche when it comes to horror movies, but overall it's a very enjoyable experience. Alright, thank you everyone for watching my review. If you want to watch my last one, it is over here. And if you click right down below and click on my face, that'd be awesome. I upload at least once a week. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!